Students, today we are going to start new topic, that is a primary and the secondary lymphatic organs. So, what are the immune system? All of you know that the defense mechanism of the body, which fight against the antigen, that is a immunity. Okay, the body protect us from various infectious agent, and branch which deals with the study of immunity show the immune response called the immunology. Then there are the two important thing in immunology such as antigen and antibody. So any foreign material that enters in the body in the form of infectious agent, that is germs of the disease or pathogen, that is called the antigen, and against that antigen our body or lymphocyte produces antibodies. So antibodies are the protective chemicals produced by the body in response to antigen called the antibody. So now in this today's session we start now, or we study about the organs, tissue and the cells of the immune system. So therefore these organs, system and the tissues of the immune system means primary lymphatic organs. So keep in mind there is a site of origin or the maturation and the proliferation of lymphocytes. So there is a primary lymphoid organs, that is a bone marrow and the thymus gland, and there is a differentiation of immature lymphocyte into antigen sensitive lymphocytes in the primary lymphoid organs such as the bone marrow and thymus gland. There is a immature lymphocyte differentiated into antigen sensitive lymphocytes. Then after maturation there is a lymphocytes migrate to secondary lymphoid organs such as the spleen, tonsils, lymph nodes, pair patches which are present in small intestine as well as in appendix. And the secondary lymphoid organs serve as a site for the interaction of lymphocytes with antigen. Okay, means which provide as a site for the lymphocytes interact with antigen and which then proliferate to become the effector cell. So there are the different lymphoid organs. So first upon there is a bone marrow. So bone marrow are the main lymphoid organ which is a site for the production of blood cells by the process known as the process by which blood cell formation takes place in the bone marrow known as hemopiosis, and other blood cells, that is a site for the production of lymphocytes and the other blood cells. So this red bone marrow contain the stem cells, that is a lymphocytoplast, and they are capable of dividing and producing the blood cell. Some of these cells become the various type of white blood cell, neutrophils such as eosinophil, basophil, monocytes, lymphocytes. These are the different type of the WBCs. In child, most bones have the red bone marrow, but in adult it is present only at the ends of the certain bones, like the skull, then sternum, okay, the breastbone, then ribs, thoracic ribs, then part of the then again the pelvic bones, vertebral column. There is a red bone marrow consists of the network of the connective tissue and which support the stem cells. So and therefore there is a differentiated the blood cell, and which enter that blood cell enter the bloodstream at enter the bloodstream. So then again the lymphocytes I already explained in last period. Lymphocytes are differentiated into two kinds, B lymphocytes and the T lymphocytes. Those matured in bone marrow called the B lymphocytes, and some are migrate from bone marrow to thymus gland called the T lymphocytes. There are the soft tissue in the center of the bones. All the cells of the immune system are initially derived from the bone marrow through the process known as hematopoiesis or hemopiosis, hematopiosis or hemopiosis. But the process by which RBC is produced known as erythropoiesis, the process by which WBCs are produced, that process called the leukopoiesis, the process by which platelets are produced called the thrombopoiesis. So these are the different processes. Then next one upon next lymphoid organ are the thymus gland, which are located just near the heart and beneath the breastbone. It has very large at birth but keeps on reducing in size with age. By puberty it becomes very small. It secretes the hormone thymosin, and this thymosin plays a very important role in development and the maturation of the T lymphocytes, because the lymphocytes initially originated in the bone marrow and some are migrate in immature state from bone marrow to thymus gland, and they are matured in thymus gland in presence of the hormone thymosin, and they are called the T lymphocytes. And in next period we will study about what is the humoral mediated immunity and the cell mediated immunity. So this T lymphocyte plays a very important role in cell mediated immunity, and the B lymphocyte plays an active role in the humoral mediated immunity. Humoral means body fluid such as the blood and lymph.
So this thymus gland is a bilobe organ located in the mediastinum, just near the heart, and above just near the heart, or just we can say above the heart. So an enveloping layer of the connective tissue hold the two lobes, because it consists of the two lobes and that are attached to each other. Each thymic lobule consists of deeply staining outer cortex and lighter staining central medulla. The cortex is composed of large number of T cells, and which are scattered the dendritic cells, epithelial cells, and the macrophages. Immature T cells migrate from red bone marrow to cortex of the thymus, where they proliferate and begin to mature. And I already explained they plays a very important role in cell mediated immunity, or the cell mediated immunity. Then next about there is a secondary lymphatic organ. So secondary lymphatic organs are the spleen, lymph nodes, and other organs such as the tonsils, pear patches in the small intestine, as well as which are present in the appendix. So all the secondary organs are places where lymphocytes can bind with the antigen, and after which they proliferate and become actively engage the cells and plays a very important role in maintaining the immunity. So that upon first, the next one is the lymph gland or lymph node, collection of the lymph tissue called the lymph node. So lymph node are the small solid structures located along the lymphatic system at the different points. So they trap the microorganism and other antigens trap in lymph nodes, and they activate the lymphocytes, and trigger means to stimulate the immune response. Lymph node, because it is a oval shaped organ of the lymphatic system, which are distributed throughout the body, including the armpit means underarm region and stomach, and linked by the lymphatic vessels, because it consists of the lymphatic vessels, lymphatic arteries, and lymphatic veins. Lymph nodes are major site of the B, T, and other immune cell. Lymph nodes are important for the proper functioning of immune system, which acting as a filter for foreign particles as well as the cancer cells. Clusters of the lymph nodes are present in the neck region, axilla, groin, mediastinum. What is a mediastinum? Heart is located in the space called the mediastinum, and the abdominal cavity. So they act as a filter for the antigens from the intestinal tissue, and they plays a very important role in maintaining the immunity. So then next upon the spleen. So this, what are the this what is this spleen? So spleen are the large bean shaped organs, mainly contains the phagocytes and the lymphocytes. They act as a filter of the blood by trapping the blood-borne microorganism. They trap the blood-borne microorganism or infection, and as a large reservoir of the erythrocytes. It is just exactly situated in the upper quadrant of the abdomen and weighing about 150 grams. Spleen is the largest single lymphoid organ in the body. It has a dense fibrous capsule with muscular trabecules present there inwardly, and which divide the spleen into number of lobules. So it filter the blood, and the major organ in which antibodies are sensitized and released into the circulations. So in addition to spleen perform important functions such as capturing the foreign antigens from the blood that passes through the spleen, and migratory macrophages and dendritic cells also bring the antigen to the spleen via the bloodstream, and therefore the person lacking spleen are highly susceptible to infections with capsulated bacteria such as pneumococci and meningococci. Spleen is a major site for the phagocytosis. The large amoeboid shaped cell that act as a macrocytes that engulf the pathogen and kill them. That phenomena called the phagocytosis. So it is supplied by the splenic artery, which pierces the capsule of the spleen at the hilum and divides into smaller branches that are surrounded by the fibrous trabeculae. So it means it act as a main filter organs of the blood. It filter the blood. Then next one about there is a mucosal associated lymphoid organ or the tonsil. So the mucosal associated lymphoid organ means mucosa. What is this mucosa associated lymphoid organ or tissue, or commonly or shortly called the MALT, located within the lining of the major tracts of the respiratory. digestive and the urinogenital tract, and they constitute about 50% of the lymphoid tissues in the human body. And these mucosal membranes lining the especially digestive, respiratory, and urinogenital tracts have the combined surface area about 400 meter square, nearly the size of the basketball court, and are the major sites for the entry of most pathogen. So these vulnerable membrane surfaces are defended by the group of organized lymphoid tissues which are mentioned earlier and known as the mucosal associated lymphocyte. These tissues range from the loose organized clusters of the lymphoid cells in the lamina propria of the intestinal villi to well organized structures such as familiar tonsils and appendix, as well as pure patches which are found within